Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Paul Desi. I'm the fire chief of the town of Longboat Key. Today, I'd like to introduce to you Howard Tipton, the town manager of Longboat Key, to give you an update on the town of Longboat Key after Milton.
Thank you, Chief, and good afternoon, everybody. So it was a long night last night, and exciting to wake up this morning and see that Longboat Key actually did very well through the storm. We are estimating that maybe the worst winds were about 110 miles an hour, which means there are some roof damages, maybe some fences, but for the most part, there was very little surge, which was the primary concern. And so as our first in team drove the island this morning, we actually saw very little damage. And so our basic infrastructure looks okay. And so we're excited about that, and it's good news for everybody. I'm sure you were worried and dreading, just like we were, what we might see this morning. But thank goodness the storm wobbled and kind of dissipated just as it was coming on shore. And from our perspective, you know, we were in the right place. So whatever the reason, we'll take it. So everybody wants to know, when can we get back on the island? So a couple of things. The access over the Ringling Causeway, the low bridge, was damaged. And so Ringling Causeway is closed to everybody but Bird Key right now. St. Armands is flooded anyway, so you weren't going to get through there. But the south access is closed. And so the only way we can get in is through the north, which of course we know is just in the process of reopening from their reconstruction from Helene. So we've been working with FDOT and the city of Bradenton Beach to see how we can get that open so we can get everybody back in. I have spoken with Mayor John Chappie from Bradenton Beach, and he says reopening this road for Longboat Key is his #1 priority. So I appreciate his support. I know the Secretary of FDOT for District 1 also has it as his priority. So there's just some inspections that need to take place. There's some things that need to be cleaned up, and we'll reopen. At this time, we do not have water, wastewater, or electricity. So those are 3 things on the island that we don't have. I don't have a restoration time. I do think power, not today, hopefully tomorrow or the next day. Water and wastewater services will start to bring online today, and we'll see. We're working with Manatee County how all of that works, but probably tomorrow as well. So today's very minimal in terms of services: no power, no water, no wastewater. And remember, we can't have anybody using the wastewater system. As soon as Mayor Chappie and DOT give us the green light, we are just going to move forward with reentry. So there'll be no phased reentry. It'll just be reentry only through the north side. As soon as we know that, we will let you know through an alert Longboat Key. And so that's the update right now. But again, very grateful and thankful for the minimal impacts, generally speaking, that the storm had. And we are excited to welcome you back on the Key just as soon as we get the green light on the north access. So thank you very much for joining us, and continue to be safe.